one of his favorite champions, and it should be up there.
It is. This split only played twice. This will be the third time. I will double
junglers or how they're interacting with people. Just because their wins come late doesn't mean that they're not doing anything early.
Yes, the engage though. That's a good play. Flash away from Norskeren.
He is smacking this Shin around. You can see how Chachi wants to play it by trying to play around the chains with his taunt, but it's not working out.
Remember, there's no flash on Norskeren. He's already been ignited. The lantern comes back up and there's no follow-up. There's a gigantic wave of minions.
Norskeren doesn't have his flash. They probably called their jungler since their wave is pushing in, and they're saying, we don't want to be extended without any sort of safety. Please come help us.
Oh, Helisang gets caught out, chunked down. First blood to Kobe.
Beautiful. Let's make sure we're here, and Xerxes was ready for the counter.
Yeah, and again, just a great read. Xerxes, we talk about how he's such a strong early game jungler, but a lot of it is his cerebral pathing, even when he's not doing something, his ability to exert pressures. And that's what this started out with, and then he just saw his opportunity to punish.
Really good stuff. The flash knockup. We talked about this last game.
Kill, first bloods. The next AD carry is Patrick at 4. Now take a look at this. Xerxes once again, with the help of Stand United, an easy kill onto Broxa, reading him like a book. It's not done yet. Now Reckless and Hilly, they're trying to pick up a fight. Chachi's come over the wall, but take a look at Reckless. He's sticking inside, tumbles away to safety. Defensive flash from Kobe. The Darkened Blade is starting to chase down. Whippo's looking for an opportunity. Can't find a splice target. Chachi will lose his life, but not enough to kill Reckless. The zaps come out, the knock up from Whippo. There's the stand aside. Now all of a sudden the damage is coming out. Kobe's now running for his life. Norskeren still sticking around. The flash comes in. There comes the dash and the Gleaming Quill. Helisang kills Norskeren. They punish Splice, and Fnatic turn it round.
Splice's play, they were the ones that pulled the trigger on the Stand United. They didn't use it defensively, they used it aggressively and just overreached.
So we're going to check out this Alienware replay, and you can see Broxa, he ends up dying. Very good gank, he walks through vision that he doesn't have, and then the bot lane decides to start a fight. Now a really crisp reaction from Helisang, along with an immediate teleport from Aatrox, ends up being a 3-for-3, or 3 versus 3 rather, but Norskeren's forced out of the fight. So it very quickly becomes a 1 versus 3. Now Splice, rather than just disengage and lose their top laner, think, you know what, we can turn this around, we can fight this. Norskeren is sticking around. Kobe overextends, and now Humanoid gets stuck because he's ulted, and he can't click the lantern because of a great ward from Fnatic. They then find themselves in this situation where Whippo can chase them down, and it's just kill after kill after kill.
It's a completely different fight if Kabe doesn't expend his ultimate there trying to find the snipe earlier up in the river. If he had it when Fnatic initially got, or when Splice initially got...
For favorites to get ahead, you know, the mental of Fnatic was boom, so to speak. And take a look at this. Death Sentence, Flay, Box, Helisang.
Rocket, but it wasn't even close. And look, 1 hit away. This should be a clean tower for Fnatic.
Oh, Whippo's going to fancy it, but at what cost? The Emperor's Divide. And Whippo's going to get into... Oh! Where did that damage come from? I demand a replay.
So here we are. Let's have a look.
Oh, please go slow-mo if you
Let's see. So Nemesis goes in. Remember, the goal is the tower, and 3 members of Splice are collapsing in. Helisang is around as well, but the flash knockup. Now keep your eyes on what Nemesis lands his ultimate onto. Right into the middle, it goes onto the carry. Then you also have the critical point from Whippo's 2nd proc of Q, I think it was. Yep. May have been 3rd, couldn't quite catch it.
I don't want to be like, you know, dictate what the social team are going to do.
I don't know, they're just grouped up.
The Dragon, and now that giant wombo, but more importantly to me is that 3 towers are secured. This should be a kill into Helisang. Humanoid uses...
You can see the trend where Fnatic are just continuing to push, and now they're looking for another pick.
All right, Humanoid will get the Stand United, but it simply isn't going to enough. Stand United completes. That's another kill for Whippo and Fnatic. Nemesis is now on a killing spree. The attention turns to Norskeren. Death Sentence into Box will not help anybody in Reckless.
While the rest of Fnatic work their way through the Splice members.
And also importantly, his opposite number hasn't been absolutely smashing. Very good flash from Nemesis. Now Humanoid's in some trouble. Brox is going to be forced to run away. Helisang maybe chasing. There comes Nemesis. Gets the root. Humanoid escapes with his life for now. Reckless doesn't fancy a shot in a 1v5. Decides to dash back in. Gets a couple of autos and sidesteps away. Death Sentence will find the AD carry, but it's simply not enough to get the kill. Super Mega Death Rocket gets no kills today. Defensive flashes as Reckless continues to tumble forward.
Ultimate afterwards to try and rejoin. And now Fnatic have actually started off this Baron. They have all 5 members here. This isn't the fastest Baron in the world.
It's not. Nemesis has no ultimate, has no flash. Nemesis is in trouble. Nemesis is down. Xerxes going to use that passive. Just spots it out, and Nemesis has got a good flank opportunity. The Baron's down to 2,000. Chachi's inside the pit. There's a fight to multiple fronts. Baron Baron, this time secured by Fnatic, and now an ensuing fight. That's already one kill onto Xerxes. Bwippo has dunked down Kobe. He's going to use that Aatrox to its maximum powers. Reckless slides around the divide.
And spend all of that free gold that you got as we take another look back at this setup. So the fact is that Fnatic, they've done their homework. They don't necessarily have the cleanest deep wards, but they did prepare the Baron and they can burn through it very quickly. So I think the initial thought here is we see initially that Splice are stuck into their base. Let's see how much damage we can get done with it before Splice show up.
And Zeus actually plays this about as well as he can. Notice how he tunnels behind so he doesn't get CC'd by the Lissandra. Flashes in, unfortunately Splice a little too early. 200 HP was the Baron, allowing Broxah to clean that one up. The problem is all of Splice were so focused on stealing away the Baron that it left the Jinx exposed, and Bwippo was...
Super minions pouring into the base. Ultimates available for all of Splice, but take a look at this. There's once again the chains connecting. Bwippo dashes forward, manages to connect with another Q. Humanoid's now running for his life as Bwippo is doing his best to zone. Reckless manages once again to dodge the Azir ultimate, but look at the follow-up damage. Silver bolts on the fountain is enough to get a double kill. Reckless running for his life. Super Mega Death Rocket, not going to be enough just yet. Manages to find one to Hillsang. Chachi chasing forward, using the zone of damage control, and Splice survive the fight.
Suddenly they can get back into the game.
And I will be honest, I think Fnatic, they got a little too confident in this play of theirs. Didn't respect the Azir ultimate right here. And what we're going to see is Bwippo make the I'm really fed on Aatrox play and think that he can kill anyone. Really, you should turn and focus the towers in this situation. Instead, he went for kills. The rest of the team decided to follow, and Humanoid had a fantastic 3-man ultimate, and that was the beginning of the turnaround. Kobe, he was able to regen on the base. Vizichachi was keeping Nemesis busy on the backline, and to be fair, Nemesis was doing what he was supposed to there, trying to end the game, and all these shutdowns then come through for Splice.
You guys have mentioned, and here comes Hillsang.
Just rush the Nexus.
Can Splice do this again? Hillsang dumps all the way forward. Fnatic is split up, but it's already cost him. Brox has gone down. Reckless has gone down. Ladies and gentlemen, Splice will not go quietly into the night, and Bwippo's now running for his life. 5, 1, and 8. Splice have held the base again.
You can't just ignore them, Fnatic. Look at the difference in the itemization.
Oh, Bwippo though, he's going to get the 1v2.
Bwippo gets the 1v2. May actually be able to turn this one around as well. Running for his life, the chains will help. Chachi needs to get the Spirit's Refuge down.
No way.
Oh. Bwippo goes gold.
Kobe's here.
Now comes Kobe, dash away, and that's the ace. Splice, hold on, they're only 5k down.
Ooh.
What? Right now, as we have the Vizichachi looking back, his memory of the fight, you can see that Fnatic just commit, but they can't kill Kobe. He's sitting on the back line, and he survives. Brox is the first one to drop, and Nemesis is actually very late to the party. And I'm not actually... Oh, he ends up ulting behind the turret, and he actually ends up getting melted by this Azir turret on the back line as well. I think the fact that everyone was clumped up allowed Humanoid and Kobe to basically be untouched.
Breach. They've got Baron-empowered minions. Humanoid is running onto Bwippo. Bwippo's already going to have his ultimate bring him back to life. Now Bwippo's in trouble. GA has now been popped. Humanoid's not done yet. Inhibitor in the middle lane secured. Not enough support for the rest of Fnatic. Bwippo is down. Humanoid has done enough to defend the bottom lane. Bwippo and Nemesis, now they're backing away. Cersei's trying to turn this around. That is, of course, the Azir turret's down. But look, with Splice peeled all the way to the bottom, this could set up for Baron. Nemesis is running. Stand united onto Humanoid. Humanoid throws his flash away. Bwippo's buying time. 3 members of Fnatic will be able to have the Baron buff. GA's going to buy some additional time.
Look at
Hillsang is now pushing onto the inhibitor.
It's happening again! It's happening again!
Are being pushed into the base. This is exactly how Fnatic
Were like, okay, pressure the bottom inhib. Make sure that they can't contest.
They've got those Barons that we've already alluded to multiple times. Kobe on 6 items. Remember, if you never leave your base, you don't need boots. Nemesis is chunked up from a couple of autos. Bwippo and Brox.
Oh, they're going
for the Nexus. Kobe flashes back as defensively. Bwippo's going to try to use that Whirlwind. That's going to bring it back up. The Nexus is being focused. That's a killer to Reckless. Fnatic have done it. What the hell is that ending?
And it was off the back of Hillsang once again! He was the guy that went behind enemy lines. He was the guy that used the Baron to steal the inhibitor. And then Fnatic go for the commitment on the Nexus.
Thaddeus, you called
that Fnatic is not actually that great at making proactive plays.
I don't know. Like, I understand what you're saying. I feel like you can go either way on it, but